Congratulations, New York City. It looks like your next mayor might be a 33-year-old Democrat socialist who wants to defund the police and give $65 million to transgender people for gender-affirming care. So enjoy paying for those sex change operations. You did great, guys. Now, this Zohran, whatever the hell his name is, Mamdani character, he is a radical. You could not be more far left radical, but he's 33, he knows how to use social media, and he just kept promising free everything. In fact, he even wants to own the grocery stores, which sounds a little communist to me, regulating prices. It sounds very Kamala Harris-esque. Remember, she wanted to regulate prices as well. Now, the Pride Parade is coming up this weekend in New York City, so maybe this Zohran character can go out there and join them. They'll be in their G-strings, their thongs, their puppy dog masks. Those seem to be his constituents. In fact, who he won the most were these college-educated young people, right? The folks at Columbia and Harvard who want to run around in their keffiyehs praising Hamas and Palestine. Those seem to be his people. This is one of those nights where I could not be more grateful that I packed up and left New York City. I saw the writing on the wall for this once great city, right? I went to college in New York. I stayed a few years after COVID, and I said, you know what? Peace. See ya. And for all the people who are going to move out of New York City, if you're going to move to red states like I did, Texas, Wyoming, Florida, Arizona, you name it, don't bring all your liberal failing policies with you, okay? If you saw the failing policies in New York, don't bring them with you to Florida. Now, this is a guy who once said you can't have queer liberation unless you defund the police. This seems to be a really big thing for him. And I remember being in New York City after George Floyd when they went and ransacked all the luxury stores like Gucci and Rolex. I couldn't really see the connection, right? George Floyd died, a black man died, and suddenly they needed to go steal and rob and loot designer clothes. I guess this is something Zohran is going to promote because he doesn't want any police on the street. All in all, New York City, enjoy the locusts and the monsoons and the fact that you're about to turn into Gotham. And I'll also say this, Eric Adams, he's probably feeling pretty happy right now. He probably feels like he's in a good position. He's running as an independent, but don't forget, Eric Adams is not much better with his little earring and hanging out with Anna Wintour and going to the Met Gala. Eric Adams is trying to pull this whole, I've been indicted, I've been attacked, President Trump, I'm just like you, come help me. No, Eric Adams is also a radical who doesn't want to work or do anything, so he's useless. But New York City has no good prospects and no good contenders, so you might just want to move out while you still can. Imagine living in a city where your only options are a 33-year-old Democrat socialist who wants to defund the police and give money for sex change operations, Eric Adams, who's a liar and a fraud and cares more about wearing his designer clothes than getting anything done, and then Andrew Cuomo, who's probably buried a hooker at least once or twice in his life. Those are your options, New York City, and if you choose to stay there, if you choose to stay in New York City, that's on you MFers, okay? I got out while I still could. If you own property in New York City, I don't know what the hell you are doing. Move out, get out while you still can, but Zohran, congratulations. I never really believed the polls. Ever since that Des Moines Register poll that had Kamala Harris up, polls have meant nothing in the United States of America. And you had a social media campaign, you were speaking to the people, you were going everywhere, unlike Kamala, who went 40 days without an interview. So you were out there on the streets, you were just speaking a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of crap. As for you guys, I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. I have so much more to say about this on my show, bright and early tomorrow morning, Spot On with Link Lauren. So make sure you're following, make sure you've subscribed. I will see you soon. Sleep well. Bye.